Gay.
I was watching more clips from Knives Out. That movie is a national treasure. Book of Secrets.
And there we are.
Yeah. Like that Rian Johnson. They should give him a Star Wars movie. He's a very good director.
Yeah. He could not mess it up.
No. He wouldn't give a character the very Star Wars name of Rose.
Yeah.
Also, she's called Rose Tico. Tico is Star Wars-y. Why can't she just be called Tico?
Mm-hmm.
The truth is, the stream was rigged from the start.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good movie.
For a second, I thought that Kilgore Void knew what we were talking about before the stream started.
Ah.
I was like, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Is this going on a little patchy? It is, but hopefully it's not so bad. Lucky bad. Ooh.
Ooh.
Alright. I'm just going to give a quick blast of some Games Workshop Lothar Blue because I'm thinking it's a little too dark.
Blast on the ass?
Mm-hmm. Zig619, hello.
Hey.
I feel like I have a dark spot right on camera. Maybe that'll help. There we go. The old compressor kicking on.
Mm-hmm. Really helps. What is that? What did you say about my mom? Why did you say that about my mom?
Mm-hmm.
Are we all vault dwellers this year?
Yeah. Did anyone remember what Vault 111 is? Did anybody play Fallout 4?
Oh, I need a light to be able to see. Is the main vault from Fallout 4.
Ah, okay. All right, I think that the Lothar Blue helped a lot.
Yeah. A bright boy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so now I'm going to put my airbrush away, and I cannot forget to clean it.
Place your bets. Will you forget to clean it?
Vault 111 is the vault after 110, but before 112.
Ooh.
I bet that's true. Ooh. I'm blue, da ba dee do ba die, da ba dee do ba die, da ba dee do ba die.
Top 10 songs, right?
Yeah. God, who sings that? Is Eiffel 64? Fallout 4 Vault Armor? Boop, boop.
Oh no, we're gonna get in trouble by YouTube for you singing that.
Yeah.
Dr. Drokel's gonna turn us in.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
But that just makes sense.
So he's completely blue, except he has some gold on him. They have a good shot of the back. Ah, the lettering is in gold. And there's a bit of gold on the... Yeah. There's a bit of gold on the collar.
What about the ass?
There's no gold on the ass.
Hey, Craig, chirping.
All right, let's paint some gold. I'm going to start out with some Vallejo Earth.
They're going to do liquid gold?
No, I'm gonna do a little non-metallic metal.
Oh, okay.
I need the practice. I'm not good at it. Thought it was yellow, not gold. Oh, it could be. This picture I saw online looks like gold. Maybe it's reflective yellow? Well, chances are my non-metallic metal will look like gold, so I think we'll be covered.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's all fabric or plastic fabric.
Mmm. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever used this brush before. Let's try this one. This is a long bristle brush.
And you can trust my opinion because I said so. But then Dr. Drokel says the game graphics look gold. So does anyone know? It's pretty funny. We should contact the game designers.
Yeah. Give them the what for. Yeah, I know in New Vegas it's yellow. In New Vegas I always ditched the vault suits super fast. Although it's sad in Fallout there's so few or not in Fallout, but in Fallout New Vegas there's so few clothing options. I would love to see Fallout New Vegas get a redo. Where they just pump more stuff into the game. And there should be more than 2 types of power armor. Also, power armor should be good. The power armor in New Vegas sucks. By the time you actually acquire the skills in the game to use it, it's not worth it. Because it reduces your sneak and it reduces your speed. Mods for life, chat. Yes, I know, but I don't know how to do mods. I really don't. I looked up how to do it. I tried. Couldn't figure it out.
You got scared. You peed yourself.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing. And then Eons of Battle didn't exist for multiple years.
Yep.
So that's what happens when you try to mod. Do you want that to happen again?
I was worried that downloading the nudity mod would crash my game, so. Super easy these days with Nexus and Vortex. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, this is gonna go well. Killcore Void, make us a tutorial. We'll put it on our Patreon.
Yeah.
Although you can't even. Oh, you can play. Can you play New Vegas?
Me?
Can you play any game?
No.
So I guess it doesn't even matter.
No.
So that's the first step.
Yeah, that would be the first step. I need a Windows machine. Or it's a Windows parallel.
Mm-hmm.
Or a dual boot.
DB.
Dibit. Here, I found a picture of this guy from the game, and I'm just going to add it in so that I can have a reference. Browse. Kaboom. All right, perfect. You guys should be seeing that in about 8 minutes.
Yeah, I see it. Does look gold.
Fallout needs beefy motorcycles that can carry around people in power armor that bust through concrete walls or whatever he said in today's video. Yeah. That's one thing I think Fallout 4 did well. Made power armor feel tanky again. In 1 and 2, once you got power armor, you were basically a wasteland god. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I've seen like pictures of people playing pictures. I saw VHS tapes of people playing Fallout 4. I've watched people play it online, and the power armor looks pretty dope. And it looks like there's a lot of different types of power armor, and you can like merge parts and kind of build your own set. I think that's really important as an RPG is being able to like pick your costume, and so I like Fallout 4 looks like it's really good for that. Because in New Vegas there's like what 18 costumes, and half of them are basically being naked.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with that.
Well, you're not naked. They just give you no stat bonuses or no significant ones. But you wear them so that your character doesn't look dumb.
Yeah, you need the nudity mod to actually be naked.
Yeah.
Do you think
Joy Flores.
Do you think nudists that play video games always have to change, like install mods and stuff to be nudist all the times, even in games?
Presumably, right? I mean, how else could they manage? Or do they just play the video game nude, but their character is fully clothed, like wearing a parka and everything?
Well, I feel like that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
How could you really be the character then in the game?
Hmm.
Like if you're playing Minecraft, did you change the skin to be naked?
I mean, yeah, I think I would.
Yeah, naked Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Or the girl, whatever the girl's name is. The girl wasn't an option when I back in my day.
No. Yeah, that was a Microsoft edition.
Yeah, there is a Microsoft edition. Good old Microsoft.
Really looking forward to NCR Ranger Mini they're releasing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, who brought up... I heard earlier somebody was talking about they got a set of power armor. And I have a set of power armor from this that I painted up. Here, I'll go get it.
Ah. I think I know what miniature he's talking about.
Yeah, this is my power armor.
Yeah.
And my logic was this arm and this leg are scavenged from a different suit. I spent so long highlighting this guy, and I don't know if any of it was worth it. Because he looks a little flat to my eye. It's very subtle. Why is there red? Like here and here. I don't know. Did he rub up against a red model?
Someone's been fooling around.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You really said what we were all thinking.
Mm-hmm. Jay, do you ever mess around with UV cure resins for glass effects? Like the screen for the Pit-Boy on this model or other models. I'll probably just use a drop of gloss varnish to get a nice shine on there. I'd like to play with the UV cure resins. I was looking at Green Stuff Worlds, but it's hard to get stuff from Spain these days. It's hard to get stuff from Spain on any day, really. It's kind of far away.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, with that attitude.
I wonder, is there a difference between like UV cure resins and 3D printing resins?
I would assume so.
Mm.
I'd assume one's... I don't know. I would assume that there's something different.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think it's just branding? It's big resin.
Big resin. Big resin at it again. That's the thing about the apocalypse. Everything is cruddy, so paint jobs are a lot easier. Alright, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and base coat all the leather too. And I'm going to go for tried and true chocolate brown.
Mm. Sounds delicious.
Huh, this guy is exactly the character in the picture, except he has armor on both legs and he has shoulder pad armor. Do you think the designers of this model ripped off the picture we're looking at?
Probably.
Or because it's a licensed model, do you think that they just looked at the same reference art?
No.
Yeah, definitely theft.
Only stealing.
Mm-hmm.
If stealing wasn't involved, I don't like it.
You can add and remove armor as you like in the game. Nice. I'm excited to play it. Probably never. One day.
Whatever you have to tell yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Get a console. Old Xbox Ones are cheap now.
Mm. Can I play with a mouse and keyboard on Xbox?
You might, maybe.
I mean, what's the difference between an Xbox and a computer?
Well, you don't have to spend a bunch of money on a computer.
Mm-hmm, but don't I have to spend a bunch of money on an Xbox?
Yeah.
Mm.
I bet you it's cheaper than a computer, though.
Yeah, I'm sure. this brings me back to leaving Good Springs with my trusty varmint rifle, and usually I'd steal some clothing from the town. Jay, are you going to add a wash to the blue? He looks much brighter blue than the game model, but that may just be how it's coming through on camera. It is definitely brighter. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I think I'm going to do some selective washing, but when you have a Mini, I think you almost have to exaggerate everything. Otherwise, it doesn't quite look good. So I'm definitely going to leave some areas bright blue. And once I think I get the armor base coated, it's going to look different. He's not going to look quite so Smurfy.
Blue.
Yeah, he's going to look blue, not blue.
You got a serious case of blue balls.
Mm-hmm. Easy Pete Model When. Ah, that would be funny. One time I was so sad. I usually do all the quests for Good Springs, so that I can get the good karma there. And one time when the Powder Gangers showed up and I decided to fight them, Easy Pete died, and that means he's just dead for the rest of the game. You know, not that Easy Pete's a terribly useful NPC, but it was kind of sad.
Did you cry?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Hell yeah, Fallout 4 minis. Where'd you get those? Well, I got this one on Amazon. I forget who makes them.
Very helpful.
Yeah. If you look up Fallout miniatures on Amazon, they'll pop up. It's for a game. A tabletop game. In the universe.
Soon we'll all be tabletop games.
Yeah. Oh, can't wait. I do have all of the cards and stuff for from this. Like, I kept them when I bought the models. Even though I kind of doubt I'll ever play the game. I got them if I need them.
How many models do you need to play the game?
I don't know. I don't know anything about the game.
Oh, does anyone? Has anyone ever played the game?
I don't know. My Little Pony tabletop? I'm in. That exists. I'm sure. I am 100% sure that exists. My little abomination, my little abomination. I like to think that the My Little Ponies evolved into the centaurs from Fallout, which are like horrible human hybrid creatures. It's like a cross between a human, a walrus, and an octopus. You gotta.
That's what you think.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get through a nest of them though to get the cool minigun weapon. The one where it doubles the rate of fire, but it halves the magazine. Although I never really loved the automatic weapons in New Vegas. I was always a sniper or an energy weapon person. I think the last game I played of New Vegas, though, I played as an all guns all the time, no energy, and no melee character. I read the rules. They feel pretty clunky in my opinion. I prefer Exodus for my Fallout tabletop playing. I think I'm going to invent something more flexible than the tabletop game, like the hood of your car game or the lid of the toilet game. Inside of your septic tank game. Void16, hi.
Hey, Void16.
You're just in time for me painting brown for a while.
Yeah. That's everyone's favorite. Little brown play.
I mean, if anyone's looking for a brown paint out there, I can suggest Vallejo Chocolate Brown from Model Color. Some quality stuff.
This stream has been sponsored by Vallejo.
Ah, I wish.
Specifically, chocolate brown.
Yes. Color café de chocolate. Muy bien. Exodus was supposed to be the first licensed Fallout TTRPG, but the licensing got pulled just before print. So if you read, there's a lot of very minor changes to avoid lawsuits.
I love TTs.
Yeah, well, how come this is a dude and not like a vault biddy? Presumably you can play as a man or a woman. That's probably a different box.
Yeah. The biddy box?
The biddy box must have been sold out. That's why I have this one.
Yeah, that also makes sense.
Although I have the Nuka-Cola girl, so I can't complain.
That's true.
Did you paint up the Nuka girl already? Yes! Yeah. It was a fun one evening paint job. It's been featured in a bunch of videos.
It's on the Instagram.
Yeah, that's true. I noticed today another. Every single time the cultist Chan model is in a video, we get comments about it. It was in today's video.
Yeah.
And we had some comments.
I saw that. And the Nuka-Cola girl might be in that dolly.
It might be. We might not have used enough of the dolly.
Yeah, it's in that file. I believe.
I used to like Fallout, but lately thinking about it, I kinda do not. Haha. The game is good, but I don't like the storyline. Lol. Thinking about the whole apocalyptic nuke thing. IDK. Jay, don't you know that toxic gamers don't want to play as women folk? Women folk?
Yeah.
I thought it was the toxic
gross.
gamers only play as the women folk. Ooh, you know what was super cool? Was this, what did I see? Was this a model? I think it was a model. There's in this Fallout line, there is a super mutant wearing power armor, and it's so cool. I always cheer up a little when I see the Starship Troopers arachnid you have. Oh yeah, and that's not the only one. I have about 19 more. One day.
So if you weren't allowed to buy anything new and you had to work
I
8
shouldn't be.
hours a day, yeah, I know, and you had to work 8 hours a day, how long do you think it would take to complete everything that you have?
To complete everything I have, I get to work 8 hours a day, every day.
Yeah.
I think it would take me... I don't know, 3 or 4 months?
Yeah.
If,
No,
like, I take
yeah.
my time.
You know what? Yeah, but you don't you're not as bad as most people.
No.
Most people have insane amounts.
Yeah, did you see Midwinter's video where he showed what goes through his pile
Yes.
of shame?
Yeah,
And it's like,
I think we watched it.
yeah, it's like a bit. It's all he could almost start a store.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
Ooh, I wonder. I was about to say, I think they do make a Fallout Deathclaw, but it's based on the Fallout 4 design, which is admittedly much better than the New Vegas design. But I really wish they would release a New Vegas one, because that's what Deathclaws look like to me. Mario Sack. What's your opinion on eating paint to clean your brush? Is it less likely to not eat paint as a mini painter? Well, I don't lick the bristles to clean the brush. I lick the bristles to give myself a nice point and to remove excess moisture. It's a bad habit, but it works perfectly. So it's a little hard to not do it. But no, I don't stick paint in my mouth. But I do get just a little bit of residual paint from my water cup. So
basically, you're just eating paint.
Basically, yeah,
Pretty
just
much
guzzling it. Yeah, I know, I shouldn't. It's not good, but
you should see what Jay's doing off camera.
Oh yeah,
He's just drinking that shit. Just gallons of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of disgusting.
Yeah,
If you
latex
subscribe to the
paint, enamel
Patreon,
paint.
you'll be able to see. We actually do a paint off where we drink paint.
Mm-hmm.
See who can drink the most paint without throwing up.
Yeah.
Hint: Jay wins because he practices way more than me.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I find I go straight to the brush licking whenever I'm doing like really detailed work. Which, I mean, this guy is like an inch and a half tall. He's so detailed. So there's probably going to be a fair bit of licking on this project.
Also, the paint just tastes good.
Yeah. Yeah, chocolate brown is actually brown because of the chocolate in it.
Yeah, Vallejo makes safe-to-eat paints.
Mm-hmm.
All of them, right?
The super mutant in power armor is called Frank Horrigan. Neat. I won't lie, Fallout is one of my favorite damn games. Wait, is one of my favorite games. Damn you, 76, for ruining it, though. Or running it through the mud. Yeah, I heard 76 leaves a lot to be desired. Although I love the setting of West Virginia, because West Virginia has like a lot of dumb stories.
Spooks.
Like, yeah, it has lots of spooks. Like Mothman and Sasquatch, alien abduction.
Dumb? You mean true stories?
Yes, of course. How did I misspeak like that? Yes, it has lots of really, really very true legends.
Legends? Legends means that you're implying that they're not real.
Zurg619, is there a model you would like to paint like a goal? Well, I've shown it off on stream before. A old Forge World, like, statue Space Marine. And I definitely want to paint that, but I want to get a few, like, large models under my belt first. I don't want that to be my first one. So that is a model I'm looking forward to painting. Other than that, I don't have anything that I'm, like, dying to paint. I mean, I want to paint everything in my collection. Often you'll, like, if you Patreon people, you've seen that I pick different models each time we have each time we've asked, because I just feel like painting different stuff. And I have too much.
Mm-hmm. So you admit you have a problem.
Yes, and I can't stop whenever I want.
The Patreon really supports Jay's therapy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really what it does.
So please donate.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to your boy, Brother Vinny, for old school Deathclaws, Jay. I hope they do more figures from the old games. Well, I heard a rumor from somebody on this chat that they're going to do some New Vegas stuff. But so far, I haven't seen it. Do they make a Macho Man Randy Savage version of the Deathclaw? Well, I think Macho Man Randy Savage is a Deathclaw. He's a real-world Deathclaw. Jay's family at Thanksgiving. What brand of gravy are you using? Jay, Vallejo. With a little bit of Army Painter wash. And of course a dry brushing of Vallejo Stonewall Gray.
Alright. You always need a little spice to add to your potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Good luck, Jesse Cabral. Thank you for Fallout info. Back to work I go. Hi ho, it's back to work I go. Do 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 do. Technically, I'm at work.
Yep. Well, technically, you're always on work because you're an FBI detective.
Kilgore Void. Speaking of paint gravy, are you streaming tomorrow? No, we are not.
No.
We're taking the day off.
We're gonna pretend
give thanks
like we like our families.
Yeah. We're gonna give thanks to all of the stuff, and the models and the paints, and the Patreon supporters, and all of the things that have allowed us to do this, because it's a very fun and unique experience that not many people get. Thank goodness we started in high school, so we worked out 10% of the kinks.
That's true.
And so that we had a channel to go to.
And you work through the let's just wing it.
Yeah.
Work through that. You get to learn how that doesn't work.
Yeah. What are you talking about? It worked great for like 2 years. 2 years straight of, all right, what video?
I think we should go back to winging.
Yes, of course.
We actually have a calendar that has a few weeks of videos on it.
It does. Yeah, we plan a little. Not a lot, but a little. Is the PS5 the new hotness?
I think it just came out.
Just came out. So there's only 5 PSs. I feel like they'd be higher.
They don't come out with one every year.
Oh. Is PS PlayStation?
Yeah.
I think I just got that.
Mm-hmm.
Never had a game system. I had the family computer with Windows Vista installed. And a couple of good CD.
Machine, Before that machine, did you just not have a computer?
I think we might have had a Dell with I don't even know what on it. I never used it.
Mm-hmm. No J's allowed.
No.
Only OJ. Which you're related, right?
Yes, I am. I am OJ. I'm the juice. Okay. No gaming console.
What a nerd.
Exactly. 5 PSs, but who knows how many Xboxes there has been with their weird naming system.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't think my family got Wi-Fi until middle of high school. Because we only had one computer up until then, and none of us had phones. I mean, my parents had like flip phones.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Nokia brick for a long time. Which, is there a reason they build Nokias like indestructible? Like, I know it's their thing, but like they could probably just tone it down to pretty darn strong. Like, they don't have to be indestructible.
I don't know if they're indestructible.
They're pretty robust.
I could make it break.
That's true. I bet I still have it.
All right, let's break it.
Yep.
Do you think it still works?
I can't.
You think you could turn it on and make a call?
I mean, I don't think I'd be able to make a call, but I bet I could turn it on if I found the right cord. R.I.P. Sega consoles.
Mm-hmm. I had a Sega Genesis for a little bit. My dad had one.
When the bombs fall, the only method of long-range communication will be Nokia phones.
Jay's Nokia phone specifically.
Yes, yeah, it'll be the only one, and we'll pass it around. But what will it call? If it you can't
Ghostbusters.
Like, one phone isn't very useful. You need at least 2.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Ghostbusters 1 is so good. And Ghostbusters 2 is...
It's boring.
It's pretty good for a little bit. It's got some good
Doom
stuff
is here. Hi, Doom.
Doom!
Hi there, Eons. I've been binge watching your channel and decided to stop in for a little bit while I paint my Chaos Sorcerer.
Ah, well, it's good to have you, Doom.
Good to know that my impending doom is here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I knew it would get here eventually. Ooh, Doom looks like a fun game. I'll play that one too. In this magical time where I play video games.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when I'm an old man in a retirement home.
Yeah. It's always good to have dreams that far out. I've heard that that's really good and healthy and normal.
Mm-hmm. And then the nurses are gonna make fun of me, like, look, he logs into a computer. He doesn't just use the like the cranial implant app that we all
Yeah,
have.
what a loser. And I'm still just doing my TikTok dances.
Mm-hmm.
Doing wheelies in my wheelchair.
Joy Flores, did everyone else freeze, or is it only me? I think it's only you.
Interesting.
Is there any lore around the vault suits? Like, why do they look like that? Because in the Fallout world, people wear regular clothes too. Like, do the jumpsuits offer any particular like radiation resistance, or I don't know? Do they recycle your pee? Do they do anything cool?
I recycle my own pee.
Mm-hmm. I think it's originally a limitation of old games, and they just kind of worked with it since.
It's kind of cute.
Went to Mario Sack. Went to the closest Games Workshop near me recently, since I've been getting more into painting minis. Not really interested in Warhammer, but wanted to kit bash some stuff for D&D. Well, you should look at the Age of Sigmar range, because it is happening over there. They got some great models. Vault suits are for branding purposes. It's like wearing a t-shirt for the band whose concert you're already at. Ah, and so the vault suits are for the vault where you survive the nukes in. I guess in Star Trek they all wear jumpsuits.
Yeah,
It's good
so
enough for Star Trek. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Star Trek, I'm almost done with season 1 of TNG. It's a great show. It's a really good show. It's a little silly and it's a little dated, but it's great. It is a really great show.
They said the same thing about you.
Yeah. No one starts interested in Warhammer. Then one model catches your interest, and the next thing you know, you've sold your house and your family for plastic crack.
Mm-hmm.
TNG Season 1 is special. That's what I keep hearing. I keep hearing everything gets better after Season 1. I've been loving Season 1. So, is Wesley Crusher there yet? Wesley is in every episode, pretty much. He was there since episode 1. And yes, he's a little annoying, but I don't really mind him that much. TNG gets way better. If you like Season 1, you're in for a treat. Well, I'm glad. Killbar Void. Shut up, Wesley. That was one of my favorite moments. When Patrick Stewart's just like, shut up, Wesley. And then the mom was like, shut up, Wesley. Man, these are tiny leather straps.
I mean, there's tinier ones on my thong.
Mm-hmm. All joking aside, TNG is a landmark. I think the Next Generation trilogy as a whole is amazing. Looking at you, Scottish sex ghosts. Ooh, I don't think I've gotten to the Scottish sex ghosts yet.
Well, you're in for a treat.
Mm-hmm. Painting some brown, painting some brown, painting some brown, painting some brown.
Yeah, that's true.
That is actually the theme song to Vallejo Chocolate Brown.
Mm. The color of today is Vallejo Chocolate Brown.
Today's broadcasts were brought to you by the letter chocolate brown, or the paint color chocolate brown. Chocolate brown. Yeah, I think this guy's really, really coming together. And the airbrushing did not, I repeat, did not cover up the ass cheek highlights I did yesterday.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I did need an ass cheek update, so I'm glad that you gave me one. I was worried about those cheeks.
Jay, that should be the next model, a Star Trek figure. Ooh, are there any good ones out there? I know there's some statues, but they look kind of bad. And they're like a model kit. Like, I'll paint a miniature, but I don't know if I want to do a whole model kit of Spock or something. Models are exploding in popularity, it seems, though. Like, there's so many miniature companies.
I think a lot of people have nothing to do.
but it's not even just the last year. It's like for a little bit now.
I wonder if the social media presence of everything. It's because it's
It
so
could
easy
be.
to see
Yeah.
painting.
And it works itself into your schedule, like, oh, you paint it and then you post it.
Yeah. And people like your photo and it'll make your dick hard. It's
Mm-hmm.
perfect. I mean, I guess that's at least how I feel.
Same company that does the Fallout figures, or same company that does the Fallout figures does Star Trek ones. Neat. I'll have to check that out. They have some great Klingon sculpts. James K. Hey, I'm just getting into 40K. Went with Custodes. Loving the lore. What are the most reliable go-to paints for the metallic and neutral colors? Well, Vallejo is very good. I've heard good things about the Army Painter Metallics. Do I have any? I don't think I have any. So I can't confirm but I've heard good things about the Army Painter Metallics. Games Workshop Metallics are pretty hit and miss. Their silvers aren't bad. Their golds are kind of poopy. And their coppers and brasses are pretty hit and miss. And if you want a good metallic, I would suggest undercoating your models or base coating your models in a color that'll complement it. So if you're going gold, then you probably want to use a tan or kind of a green, like a green tan. Like my go-to is a color called Dark Sand, which is a green tan color, and I think that gives the metal a nice effect. The butt is highlighted so nicely. I applaud. I really clapped.
Yep. Something we can all aspire to.
Mm-hmm. GW Brass is trash. Yeah, I haven't had any success. What about Vallejo Metal Premium? Oh, I think I've heard of that. I have the Vallejo Liquid Golds, which are a alcohol-based paint, and they're very good, but they're a little bit of a pain in the butt to work with. I would love to try out some of their other gold ranges. I like it quite a bit. It's an easy way to metallize any color. The metallic layer paints are really not up to par. Doom, are you talking about G-Dub? Because I 100% agree. What color is it? I want to name it by name. Vallejo, or Games Workshop Auric Armor Gold. This covers in about 10 to 18 layers to get good coverage.
Mm-hmm.
And I have shaken the hell out of this before I use it every time. It just sucks. Alright, gang, it is 10 o'clock. Remember, we're not streaming tomorrow because we're going to be giving thanks at Thanksgiving. But we made some good progress today. We brightened up the blue, which is good because I'm going to unbrighten it soon. I painted the base color to his yellow goldy trim, and I painted all of the leather a nice base coat of chocolate brown.
Lucky Bat says, don't forget to clean your airbrush.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, happy American Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Woo! And we'll be back on Friday, which also is the Patreon stream.
Yes, it is.
After the normal stream.
Good night, everyone. If you're stateside, have a happy Thanksgiving. Everywhere else, have a fun Thursday.
Yeah. Bye. See ya, guys.
End.